Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Drew, and I'm putting up a video. I haven't put up a video in a few days. Well, actually, that's a lie. I put up a video earlier for a Keenan Allen card for sale. I still have that card. If anyone's interested, just shoot me a PM. We can work something out. But anyway, this video is going to be a little bit different. I got some Mardi Gras beads on. My girl just got back from New Orleans, and she picked me up these Charger Mardi Gras beads, which are fucking awesome. So thank you, babe. So this video I'm going to show off some stuff I got, some recent pickups, and quick story. Okay, so my girl's out of town, and I'm like, shit, what am I going to do with myself? What did I do on Friday? I just sat home and drank some beers, and then Saturday I was like, well, let me go do the stuff that she normally won't want to do with me. So I drove into Dallas, went to the local card shop, picked up a few things, which was cool. I'm really trying to stay focused, so I didn't blow too much money there because I just wanted to pick up things that I wanted. Usually I end up going there and buy packs and a couple boxes and so forth. This time I just searched for some LT stuff, and that's pretty much what I picked up, and a couple Charger cards. So I'm going to show you what I got from the local card store. Really not much at all. All these base cards are 50 cents each. This is from this year's Triple Threads. This is the non-numbered card. So that was cool. This is from Topps Finest. Was it 08? Actually 09. Just the base. And then this one in the ugly Jets uniform, Crown Royal, die cut, not numbered. Like I said, 50 cents each, so you can't beat that. Then I got these two Charger autographs. These cards were in the half price bin. So this one's Brandon Seiler out of Contenders. What is it? I can't even read the number. My eyes are bad. But it's a not numbered card, but still cool card to add to the Chargers autograph PC. And the price in there, that blue one, when these go into the cheap bin, it's half off of the lowest price on there, so that was only $2.50. So really could not beat that. I mean, you can't get anything over eBay autographed and shipped for cheaper than that. And then this other one I got, this is nice. This is from Contenders 2003. I really like the look of these cards. Eric Parker, and this one's numbered out of 589. Real cool. So, after I left the card store, actually before I went to the card store, I went to Grapevine Mills Mall, which is a huge indoor outlet. They got so many different stores there. I like to go there for the Nike outlet. I love Jordans, but obviously I don't buy the $200-$300 pairs. I would love to be in a position to do so, but I did pick up a couple pairs of Jordans. You never know what you're gonna get when you go there. Sometimes they'll have cool stuff. Sometimes they'll have some Jordans. Sometimes they'll have some Kobe's. Sometimes it's just hit or miss. So I got these Jordan Flight Luminaries. I don't know if you're picking that up. These were pretty cool sneakers. I like these. Actually, I like these a lot. These were only $59. So there you go. That's what the side looks like. There's cardboard in here. This is actually clear. So I'm gonna either do these with black socks or with extremely low socks. So I'm below there. So I don't think they would look too good with white socks. That's what the back looks like. So design's pretty cool. They look awesome with pants because of course it cuts it off when you wear some jeans. But these are real nice right here. I'm happy with them. And I believe I got these for $59. So then I got another pair that I wore a couple times already. Well, these are the Jordan Flight 97 mids. These are real comfortable. These are gray. These are real clean right here. Just gray. There's the back. So these are real sharp. I love gray sneakers. I'm starting to get like an addiction to gray sneakers where I'm having to steer myself away from them, but I believe this pair might have been 69 and the other pair was 59. So can't beat that. So real happy with those. So after that, it's still early Saturday. I'm like, I don't know what to do. Obviously my girl's out of town. She'd like go home and watch movies. I don't have too many buddies out this way. So what I ended up doing was got up on the 35 in Dallas and headed up to WinStar to play some poker. WinStar is a great place to play poker. They got a huge poker room. There's lots of action there. I got there pretty early. I generally only play no limit when I go. They have a bunch of different. They have a 1-2 no limit. They just opened up a 1-3 no limit. They have a 2-5 and 5-10. And then they have a couple bigger games, but not really too much. Usually, the 2-5 game, you gotta have some money to get in that game. I believe you have to have a minimum of 300 to bring to the table, which isn't so much the problem. It's just like those guys are firing off on those tables. You can win some good money on there. 1-2 I used to love. I used to go there and play 1-2. My usual buy-in, for whatever reason, the max you can bring to the 1-2 is $200. It's a minimum of 100. I always used to just bring 140 to that game, and I would say a lot of times I could end up, getting up to $11, $12, $1,300. So I was having a great time. And then, like, the more I went, it's like 1-2, and it's not just a poker hall; it's a casino. So you have gamblers. Now you have gamblers that go to the slot machine, and they'll put a couple $100 in at $5 a whack, and they'll either win or lose, mostly lose. And then these same people, because of the poker craze, have now walked into the poker room. So you'll see them, and it's hard to play a good game of poker with those people because they're just all in every hand, and they suck out on you. But nonetheless, if you're really patient, you can make a lot of money from those people too. But a lot of times they can suck out on you. You're not going to find the best players there. So now with this new 1-3 they opened up, it's the same as the 1-2. All you got to do is you can come in with 100, and it's just the blinds are 1-3, and the action is the caliber of player is definitely better. So I went up there. I got up there pretty early. My plan was to probably either stay to like 1 o'clock, not even 1 o'clock. I got up there probably around 3, and I thought maybe I only wanted to spend $200. I thought to myself, if I lose this 200, I'm not gonna go back in my pocket. I'll just come on home. And this 200 was going pretty well for a while. It was up and down, and then it started getting late. And I ordered a couple of vodkas with Red Bulls because I was just like tightened up. I don't know, a little bit anxious or whatever, So, so then I was loosening up. I was having a great time. Real cool people, and there was nowhere to get a room because Kid Rock ended up playing there that night. So the hotel was completely booked, and everything within 20 miles was completely booked. So I stopped drinking the vodka and Red Bulls, and I was like, well, shit, hopefully this money will last all night because I don't like to drive when it's dark out. It's a long ride home, about an hour and a half, maybe an hour and 15 minutes. But I just don't see it as good when it's dark. So, nevertheless, this story is going on forever. But if you're still watching, so usually the $200, man, it's going up and down, not really getting below 150, getting up to 4, getting back down to 250, this and that. Man, by about 7 o'clock in the morning, man, I had to switch tables. I went to another table, and I was pretty much ready to come home. I got this stack up to probably about 700. I wasn't really counting, but I hold huge stacks, and I could pretty much tell it was about 700. And then there's this kid sitting across from me. Actually, he's in the far corner. I forget what the seat number is. This kid is stacked with chips. And like I said, the most you can bring in is, I believe, 200 at this particular table. Man, this kid's got a few thousand. Their $5 chips are stacked. He's got an arsenal of these chips. Then he's got a ton of green ones, a stack of those, and those are 25. And he's got maybe $400 or $500. So he has an excellent night. And obviously, I don't want to go up against this guy too many times because he can take my whole stack. So what had happened was I got they threw out the cards. I believe I was the small blinds. I got an ace queen. He's a few seats below. He raises to $30 before the deal, and I'm like, ace queen. Normally I don't like to throw too much free blind, but I had a nice stack, so you have to bet to win. So I threw the $30 in. Sure enough, the flop came. It was ace, 8, and some other card. I can't even remember. So, he bets, I believe, another $30 because he's betting before. You know, I'm the small blind, but maybe I'm not the small blind. Maybe I'm right after. Anyway, he's betting before me. So he bets 30. So I'm like, ace, queen. He couldn't raise the flop $30 with, like, you know, I'm thinking he's got pocket kings. Maybe, like, I can't imagine that he has pocket aces because the chances are I got one of them. There's one on the board. So, I mean, that's a very small percentage that he has the other ace. I know he's not just raising $30 with garbage. So, I throw $100. I throw $100 in on top of his 30. He calls. Then I forgot what happened. Then another card came out, and he bet something small. So I was just like, I was feeling. I just pushed all my cards and all my money, and I said, I'm all in. Thinking in my head, you know, actually, I really thought I had the hand won, to be honest with you at that point. I wasn't so much worried about losing that money because it wasn't like I lost 700, even though it is 700 that's gone. I came up there with 200 and sat up there all night. Lost $200 very quick, many times on slot machines or so forth. So this kid sitting here with his few $1,000, he's calculating everything, this kid, man. I'll tell you what, this is a sharp poker player. He didn't want to call, but he finally called, man. And he looks at me before I flip my cards over. He says, trip 8s. I said, you got trip 8s? He's like, no, do you? And I go, no. I flipped over my ace queen. He had an ace king. I was like, oh. I've been up here for like 13 hours or even longer. I don't even remember, but it was forever. And all I could do was get up and go home. You know, I was ready to go home at that point anyway. But I looked at him. I was like, man, I couldn't even be mad at him. The only thing he thought that I possibly could have had to push all in was trip 8s. You know, which would have been lovely. He knew I didn't have 2 pair because he was watching me play. He knew I wasn't playing garbage. So that was an unfortunate poker story. But anyway, I've talked way too long. And these last couple cards I got here, these are Mailday cards. This is Melvin Ingram out of Sage. This one's hand numbered 214 out of 250. So pretty cool. And here's another one for the 98 rookie ink set. Brian Greasy. I nailed a nice one today for real cheap, so I'm real stoked on that. Got a couple of LTs coming in. So anyway, fellas, that's all I got. Loving these Charger beats. That is sick. So take care.